Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Captain Crush proudly brings to you another day where we're going to discuss NBA prize picks today. Possibly a chalkboard slip for the DGen Central. Absolutely. I might get into that because they have a couple of promotions. And we're just going to cover this 5-game slate today, boys and girls, and try to get through it as quickly as we can. So bear with me, folks. I have a confession to make, point blank. I am poverty. Well, I'm going through some personal things right now that are point blank poverty. Send a prayer for your boy, okay? That's all I'm saying, because the rage that goes through these veins, these Alaskan pipelines, baby, I'm telling you, sober as a goat, and the rage is just piping and building inside me, and I need my mercy to prevail over my wrath. Here we go. We're going to talk about NBA today. Like I said, there is 5 games. And as if you've already watched Skywalker's channel today, because he has the luxury of being on West Coast time, he's got that big money, he's a West Coaster. This is 100% a poverty slate, okay? 5 games, no real close spreads, no real great totals, but it is what it is. We're going to fire through this dumpster. We're going to get our feet firing, and we're going to see if we can find any crispy plays today. So the first guy that I'm going to talk about is none other than Jonathan Kaminga. Some of you have a other controversial nickname for Jonathan Kaminga. I'll let your imagination run off with that. I'm not going to say it on my PG content channel, but it's not a far stretch to figure out what it might be, okay? Let's be real here. But the fact of the matter is this. Old Kaminga has been doing it, crushing it, banging it, getting it done. Bang, count it, cash it, all of it. Whatever you want to say, he's been doing it. I'm telling you, Jonathan Kaminga is crispy, okay? The matchup? The matchup's neither here nor there, all right? Now, humor me for a minute here, chat, because the matchup, like I say, isn't that ideal. But you know who favors matchups literally next to nothing? This guy, Captain Crush. I couldn't care less about the matchup being bad because it's the NBA or the NFL. I consider matchup, absolutely. I factor it into the mix, but the line already has the matchup baked into it, so we're crispy. We can get our feet firing, and we can inject a little bit of Kaminga right into the pipeline. You understand what I'm telling you right now? Jonathan Kaminga has been eclipsing 30 plus minutes in how many? 5 of the last 10 games, I think. Let's take a look here. Outlier Bet, my trusty sidekick, is in the mix. 43, but without knowledge of NBA, this game went into double OT. 30 minutes, 28 minutes, 29, 29, 24. If we average them all together over from January 13 on, let's just say he plays 29 minutes, okay? In 29 minutes, can Kaminga get 19.5 points? Well, he's been chucking the rock a pretty decent amount of times, averaging 12 attempts each time, okay? Again, the matchup is the matchup. It is what it is. Don't click this head-to-head tab because you're going to see stuff that's poverty, okay? It's not relevant. Jonathan Kaminga's situation in the place of Golden State has been different right now, okay? He's been trending up in all the right directions. Now, do I love this proposition today? I do, but here's the thing that I love even more. Here's the prudent thing to do. Here is the right thing to do. This is the thing that you should do. It is Taco Tuesday, folks, so pound a taco or 2 for your boy. Just go easy on the hot sauce. I can't handle it. But the fact is, the goblin, okay? The little crispy guy, look at that little goblin. He's smiling at you like he just wants to sell your slip. Let's be real here, okay? By the way, for those of you in the back row eating popcorn, drinking Red Bull, thinking, oh, if it's a goblin, it's guaranteed. There's no guarantees. The only thing I can guarantee you is the second you think it's a guarantee is when he sells, okay? That's the guarantee I got for you right here, right now on this channel, Central Time. That's the guarantee. But this right here, folks, you got the Siakam taco, which is absolutely crispy. In fact, I recommend taking Siakam's original OG line of his PRA, and I will be all over that too, like fly on stink. Now you pair it with old Johnny, not Donnie, folks, we're not Donnie, I almost said Donnie, not Donnie, but Johnny. You take these two, you pair them together, and if you're platinum like myself, you can take 100, and they're gonna pay you a 2x payout for it. Now, is that a poverty payout? Absolutely, some will say, but let me tell you something. Let me talk to you about the real world. Whenever you can get 100% return on investment, you take it. You don't ask questions, you don't cry, you don't get crocodile tears, you just take it. So this is what I did. I took this, I paired it with 100, the full smile. $50 is half a smile. A full smile is the 100 piece, okay? So you either take half a smile, or if you're a normal PrizePicks member, you take a quarter of a smile, the crispy 25, and you pair pair it with Kaminga's Goblin, okay? Unless you got stones, you got Vince McMahon type grapefruits, you can pair it with the 19.5. God bless you. Both are in the mix, but I'm going to go the conservative route. I'm going to go the prudent route. I'm going to go the route less traveled, and I'm going to take Jonathan Kaminga, 14.5 points. I paired it up already. It's already in the mix. I will take my 2x, and I will be happy about it. Give me that 100% return on investment. I don't care. Cry about the 2x. If you want 3x or something else, miss me. Go with the full point total. I don't care. This slate's poverty, and I'm just trying to find a little bit of a W on Taco Tuesday. My God in heaven. Now, I said it's not guaranteed. If he sells, well, by God, he sells. Let's take a look at these alternate lines. 14.5. Over 14.5 is supposedly only minus 119. There's no way that he's minus 119 to go over 14.5. This is glitched because at minus 19.5, he's minus 105. You're telling me at over 14.5, he's only minus 119? Nah, this is something's up here. Something's wrong here. The math ain't mathin'. It's got to be at least minus 230 or better, because look at this. Over 17.5 is minus 190. Outlier, if you're watching this video, I'll get in touch with my contact, but that's wrong. We got to see if we can get that fixed. This is Outlier Bet. It is a great tool. You can take people on and off the court. They have the EV Plus models. They have a bunch of stuff. Arbitrage betting for those of you that live in normal states where you can gamble on money lines and spreads. You can arbitrage and you can find coin for free. Outlier Bet, promo code CRUSH. Listen, if they don't give you the promo code, email support, but better yet, just go to the link in the description and use that. It'll take you right to it. Outlier.bet, hashtag Captain Crush. Period. Now let's move on. What do we know today? Well, we know that the Lakers are going to have all sorts of people missing. Anthony Davis is out. LeBron's questionable. We don't know, but it's D'Angelo Russell. He's not on PrizePicks right now because Poverty Picks wants to beat poverty. Am I going to let that dissuade me from taking who I want to take? Absolutely not, folks. So enter Chalkboard, the solution. I was able to get D'Angelo Russell at 29.5 PRA. How? I took the alternate line. It lets you go down. And when you go down and you click that arrow and you see all those lines and you literally just crush them up, pound them, bang. 29.5. I'm taking the over. Hopefully he hits. Jason Tatum. They got a little promo on Tatum. 19.5 points. It's only a 1.10 multiplier. I'm taking it. Then I paired it with Wagon Kobe White, the wagon. 11.5 R plus A. I want his rebounds flat, but they literally have it at 5.5 over there. So I just said, you know what? I'll take his crispy R plus A and ride. And then I took no prisoners. I took the full line on Johnny Kaminga, 19.5 points at 1.74x. I paired it all together. I did a crispy parlay, 20 to win 79. It's about 3.6x, and I'm praying that it hits. This is Chalkboard, folks. Promo code CRUSH gets you in the mix with the full deposit match. On top of that, you can literally go and get a 30-day free trial in your boys' Discord. You got nowhere else to be. Get it done. Promo code CRUSH on Chalkboard. And that will give you, and once you get that free trial, or you can buy direct, CaptainCrush.net. You go to the gold package, $24.99 a month. No poverty, no games. You get good value, 83 cents a day. That gives you access into my playlist, which we're going to go review that right quick. All right, here is the crispy Discord. All right, so you get the general chat. Obviously that gets you in the mix. Let's see how we did yesterday, if there's any call outs. Yeah, people got W's. I got W's. I've had a busy week. I haven't been able to post my own W's, but I do have a live stream every single day. This was the priority yesterday, the 2x LeBron's Goblin and the Joker discount. I did a live stream slip yesterday. Some of you are asking, Cap, what's a live stream? I do live streams every day, Monday through Friday around 4:45 Central. Yesterday I did a live stream slip. These are the ones. It was Vassal, Joker discount with or without him, LeBron, Whitmore, Murray's Fantasy, and Bagel, okay? I give the community feedback. I let them decide. I think I let them decide two of them here. They decided for Marvin Bagley or Gafford. I think that's what I let them decide the last leg. This was the slip I gave out. As you could see, it was only 2x because LeBron decided to sell. He played 36 minutes, I think, and he sold. It is what it is. He missed 5 free throws. I had this same slip in for 20. I would have hit $500, but instead I hit 40. It is what it is. But folks, if you do what I preach, if you take what I preach, I tell you guys, take the 5 and 6 leg slips that I give you. Check this out. Break them down into 2-mans. Bang, rung by darn rung. Okay? You take Murray and Bagel, cash. Whitmore and Murray, cash. LeBron and Whitmore, sold. Joker and Vassal, cash. Vassal, Whitmore, cash. If you pair them all up into 2-mans and 3-mans, you couldn't miss. You would have printed coins coin. And that is the key. All right? That, my friends, is the key. Now, let's go over to the daily prop section and see how I did yesterday. All right, this is what? 9 point simple. Jared Allen Moore, the play of the day on YouTube yesterday. Cash it. Collins, cash. Sexton sold. He shot like 1 for 12. He's absolute poverty. Harden had 3 turnovers. He sold. Kevin Huerter hit. NBA Goblins for the discount Joker pair. Wemby, Goblin, cash. James, cash. Hero, cash. Sweep it. And then Gafford, cash. Jaren Jackson, cash. Vassell, cash. Sabonis, less. Didn't cash. For a total of 8 of 12. That's a pretty good ROI. So, get in the Discord, the gold package. You'll get my list of plays, projection sheets, but the king daddy of them all, the live stream, that is what you are getting in the mix, okay? And we will go over the rest of this slate over there. Now, let's keep moving for the YouTube faithful, the YouTube poverty. Man, I have so much built up rage for some other things going on that it's just causing my head to just pound and pulsate. I got my lucky pirate hat on. Hopefully we can get through this thing before your boy has a migraine that just causes his head to explode. You dig? Pray for your boy, I'm begging you. So here we go. I want to talk about Colin Sexton for a minute because someone said, are you on him today? I said, no, I'm off of him. Why? Because he had a bad game yesterday? I couldn't care less that he had a bad game yesterday. What I care about is that his minutes are all over the place, number one. Number two, his fantasy line on DraftKings and MGM was down to like 29 or something. So I'm certainly not going to take it over on PrizePicks at 31. If you want to go back to your boy Sexton, you can, but I would go over to DraftKings and take it there. Now let's talk about a wagon. John Collins. Absolutely. The man has been juicing or something, but he's been on fire lately. 32, 38, 44, 35. He had a stinker in Houston, but here's the deal. Let me go to my notepad right quick. Where are you, notepad? The fans need you. All right, here he is. John Collins, 1.04 fantasy points per minute with a 19% usage rate. Poverty, but hold on, I'll take you to the calculator while I'm here. Kaminga, 1.01 fantasy point per minute with a 23% usage rate. Optimal, yes? Let's go to the calculator. Now, in his last 4 games, 2 of those games, he only played 24 minutes because of blowout reasons. Last night, he only played 21 minutes and he got this done. If the game stays close, he's been playing 32 to 31 minutes. So let's just call it 30 and see what we get. 31.2. Now, broken bat. Okay, now, the sportsbook lines, the plus EV models with OddsJam and DGF, they're telling you to take less. He always comes in taking less on this because the sportsbooks, they're just non-believers in John Collins. And I said this yesterday on my YouTube channel when I took his over that I've been taking less and been getting killed. I finally started getting on the train. He cashed me yesterday. Now his line's even lower, and I'm going right back to it. The matchup is terrible. The matchup is as bad as it could be, and he's on a back-to-back. His minutes, he may only get 20 minutes tonight, folks, and if he does, he's going to sell you. If he doesn't get 30 minutes tonight, you can't expect this to go over. He's going to need 30 minutes, okay? Yes, he can get it done in 25 to 28, but that's unlikely. So if you don't think he's going to get 30 minutes tonight, because whether it's a back-to-back, a blowout, or something like that, fade this prop. I'm begging you, folks. At the end of the day, wagon's gonna wagon, but wagons can get popped tires and broken axles, okay? John Collins is still John Collins. He's still poverty at the end of the day. When the day is done, nobody's gonna be looking at John Collins and be like, wow, John Collins, you're a championship caliber ring winner, because he ain't hitting. But that's just my 2 cents. Do with it what you will. I'm not here to spoon feed you. I'm here to get your feet firing and your brain thinking about what to do and how to do it. Now, I talked about the wagon white, Kobe White on Chalkboard, but here he is on PrizePicks. We got him at 5 rebounds. Now, here is the safe place. Safe. I need to stop saying that because some DJ in the comments is being like, well, Cap said it's safe, so I'm going to bet my whole life savings on it and ask mommy for her credit card. Nah. Not interested. Nothing's safe. But it is the prudent conservative play. And we all know Captain Crush is a crispy conservative, right? If you haven't figured that out, you're missing. I don't know what to tell you, okay? But the fact is, 3.5 rebounds is absolutely 100% crispy. What is crispy? Crispy is the opposite of poverty. Funny story about the word crispy. Fast food chains fry everything. They fry their chicken, they fry their food. But when people started getting fried chicken sandwiches, it started to make them think, it's not good for me, even though. So they've manipulated the word and changed it to crispy because human nature is so dumb that they actually think that it's better, okay? So that's where I got the word crispy from. Whenever you hear the word crispy, you can know that it means good because anything fried, my friends, my brothers and sisters in Christ, is excellent. chef's kiss for anything crispy. Now that history lesson is over, but believe me when I tell you, Captain Crush is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to trivia. Let me tell you, ask my woman, she hates it. But the fact is, it's a fact. Kobe White, the wagon, 5 rebounds. It's also in play. If you don't want to take the full 3.5 Goblin, just go over to 5, you gambler. I won't begrudge you a bit. Now, he just played Toronto on January 18th, and he was able to grab 8. But we have to look back. I don't think Voos was in the mix during that time. He might have been, he might not have been. It doesn't matter to me either way. What I'm looking at is rebounds allowed 19, versus point guard 17th. The matchup is okay, but the fact is, folks, this is a wagon play, and I will ride this train because it's been cashing me. I will ride it until I'm forced off. Now, this shows the line at 5.5. PrizePicks has it at 5. If it was at 5.5, I'd be telling you to take under, but since it's at 5, you could take it. But remember, the priority here is the Goblin. Yes, sir. Ring-a-ding-ding. It's the Goblin. You love to see it. Now, the next guy that I'm going to give you guys some options with is Dante DiVincenzo. Last night or the day before, whenever he went ham, a lot of people are asking about Dante DiVincenzo, so I'm going to talk about him for a second. Points allowed, it's a great matchup. 23, they're ranked 23rd, but if you go look at against shooting guards, they're ranked 8th, so the matchup is absolutely not good. If you look at it that way, it's deceiving. Against shooting guards, they're not allowing points. I've taken Julius Randle out of the equation, and he still hasn't covered that line anytime soon. He's hit it in 1 time out of his last 10, even with Randle off the court. If you go to his last 20, even with Randle off the court, he hasn't come near it, okay? He hasn't played a lot of games without Julius Randle. The other day he played, when was it? January 29th? Was it yesterday? No, it was January 24th. No, it was January 29th. He played the Hornet. Yeah, it was yesterday. Man, time flies. But he played 41 minutes. If you think DiVincenzo's going to play 41 minutes tonight, folks, then hammer the over. I'm just mentioning this because I saw him floating around in my community. I had to give it a little bit of thought, and I did. I don't think I'm going to be taking him. Maybe his fantasy score if I need to get desperate, but I just thought I would mention this for you guys. It's nothing really there that I like. All right, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. The slate is pretty much poverty today. The first person that remember is Kaminga. He's the priority. The Kaminga Goblin with your taco. That should be a crispy 2x, and you need to consider it. Curry at 41.5 fantasy score is always going to be in play, folks. I tell you guys this all the time. I will cover the rest of this in the live stream later today. There's one more person that I want you to think about, and that's going to be Jaylen Brown at 38 fantasy score, okay? He just put up 48 against the Pelicans. He is on a back-to-back, but he has to be considered. His fantasy score, his real points, it was at 23.5. They bumped it to 24, unfortunately, but you do have crispy push equity. I would just consider Jaylen Brown or even Jason Tatum. Tatum has been in a slump as far as points are concerned, but listen to me, the matchup is sound, and anytime Jason Tatum's in the ring, in the mix, 29.5 points for Tatum is nothing. He can get 35 any single time. 1.5 3-points with the Goblin is for sure in play, and my God in heaven, as sure as I'm sitting here, my oh my, Kyle, 3.5 3-points made for the Demon for Jason Tatum. It's in the mix. As much as I hate to say it, it's in the mix, folks. If you want to go there, you can. That's all I'm going to cover today on YouTube, folks. I will be covering and hammering it and breaking it down in the live stream today at 4:45 Central. I have a lot to take care of. I needed to keep this video quick, but remember, all my partners, Outlier Bet, Sleeper, Chalkboard, Parlay Play, they're in the description. Click it. Go sign up. Make your crispy deposit. Get back to me. Send Captain Crush an email. I then send you a link for a 30-day free trial into my Discord where we crush. You get all my projection sheets that look just like this. Player name, team, points, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, turnovers, all of it. And you can make your slips just going off my projection model, and you will be successful doing that. I have people that do that every single day. Now, I don't always agree with my own model projections, but that's fine. That's where I come into the mix on the live stream. I make live slips with the boys. We do it. We almost had a 25x last night. We got robbed by the GOAT. He missed 5 free throws. The GOAT didn't GOAT, but hey, we got paid on the Goblin. Stuff happens. Folks, I appreciate you stopping by. Do your boy a favor. Say a prayer, number 1, because your boy's going through it. I smell like smoke because I'm walking through fire, bro. Now, here's the deal. Smash the like. Hit the subscribe. Leave your boy a comment. Share the video with a friend or a foe. I don't care. I'm just telling you to do it. Here's the salute. I wish you all the best and good luck in all your contests. And my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.